Instant Mood Improver is recorded on Bunurong country. I pay my respects to local elders past, present and emerging and acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded and this always was and always will be Aboriginal land. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to any mob who may be listening today.
Put a pep in your step, turn your frown upside down, make it more fun to be around. Instant Mood Improver. Instant Mood Improver. Instant Mood Improver. The songs that make you feel happy again.
G'day everyone, thanks for tuning in to Instant Mood Improver, a happy music podcast. I'm your host, freelance music journalist, content creator, and vocalist for Catholic Guilt, Brenton Harris. Each week on Instant Mood Improver, I speak to a guest about a song that instantly improves their mood the moment they hear it, using that as a leaping off point for a broader discussion about the role music plays in our overall happiness. The guest for this quick fix bonus episode is Valentino Tino Arteaga from Of Mice and Men. Tino goes deep on his Instant Mood Improver 311's Come Original, as well as explains why Jamiroquai's entire discography holds a similar mood-lifting quality to him. Tino also shares some stories of chatting to fans about the mood-improving impact that Of Mice and Men's music has on them, as well as delves into the role he believes rhythm plays in ensuring a song has an uplifting or mood-boosting quality. G'day everyone, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Instant Mood Improver, a happy music podcast. Today we have Tino from Of Mice and Men speaking to us. Now Tino, I've got you on the podcast because I very simply want to know, what is a song that instantly improves your mood the moment you hear it?
I'd have to say probably 311 Come Original. 311's like one of my favorite bands of all time. And when I need a mood improvement, I definitely put them on. I love the vibe that they have. And another one that I've been really diving into as of lately is Jamiroquai's discography. If I need just to get in a happy mood or something like that, I put on Jamiroquai and just kind of vibe out.
311 and Jamiroquai. This is brilliant. Yep.
You wouldn't expect that from a meddler.
Maybe not, but that's the point of the podcast, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
To talk about people about the stuff that that inspires joy in them. What is it compositionally, do you think, about these two artists, we'll say, that you feel inspires that feeling of happiness and joy in you?
Being a drummer myself, it's a lot of it's in the rhythm. You know what I mean? It's upbeat. It gets my serotonin levels up. You know, I love listening to music in the sun, outside, in nature, you know, and I think it's important to take time for yourself to sit and listen to music in nature, in the sun, you know, around, and try and, you know, if you're ever not feeling right, you know, just go and connect with the earth, you know, and I think music plays a big part of that. Rhythm plays a big part of that. We're rhythmic beings. Our heart is always beating in rhythm. And I think if we realize that and we get a good rhythm going with not only our body, but with our mind and with our ears, I think it's just super important to try and connect with music on a deeper level like that and allow yourself to enjoy the music and enjoy the things around you to help boost your mood 100%.
That's awesome. Do you remember if Original inspired that feeling of happiness in you the first time you heard it?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I feel like a lot of songs you can hear them for the very first time and be like, oh wow, that's an awesome song. Like it gets you pumped up. Like you get in the rhythm, you kind of bob your head and you kind of you start to feel it. And I think definitely music is just the greatest power on earth, honestly. It's such a powerful thing to be able to, I guess, like, I don't know, to just it has like transportational, mind bending qualities to it that I think are something that us as humans definitely need. And it goes to something that's just primal. You know what I mean? Rhythm is a primal thing. And I think songs having the right rhythm is super important to boosting your mood.
That's awesome. Now, in terms of your band, Of Mice and Men, has anyone ever told you that your music instantly improves their mood? And if so, what song is the most common one that people cite as being the mood improver?
Well, because we write predominantly heavy music, I think there's always, for people who like that kind of music like ourselves, and, because we're big fans of heavy music too. While I did give you less heavy music, I think heavy music has the opportunity to improve someone's mood because it allows people to feel like they're heard. You know what I mean? Like if you're angry, or if you need a release of like, whether it be anger or happiness or badassery or whatever. I think a lot of our music has those qualities to be able to invigorate and inspire people. And one of the songs that always comes up is our song off Echo called Obsolete. And it's from the rhythm to the guitars to the riff to the vocals. And it's not a very positive song, but it brings a lot of positivity for people who might be feeling a certain type of way, to know that they're not alone in feeling that. And it's all, that's what I think our music does very well, is it allows people to realize that while we are musicians, we're still human and we all kind of experience the same things. And I think that can bring joy to people's life, to know that they're not going through things alone, that we all go through a lot of the same things as humans, having this human experience. And I think heavy music is an integral part of all of our lives, to be able to have that sort of bringing attention to those feelings, and to be able to share those feelings, so we don't feel so alone in feeling certain types of way, or feeling depressed or something like that. Like, we all go through it, and to know that some of your favorite creators are also going through that, I think it makes life a little bit easier to manage, knowing that we're all in this together. We're all experiencing this together.
Perfectly put. Profound.
Thank
No
you.
one would know you play drums in your band. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate you taking the time to do this with me. Before we let you go, I do want to know if someone had one Jamiroquai song to listen to instantly improve their mood. Given you gave the great man with the hats a shout out, what song are you going to inspire them to go and listen to?
I mean, it's either got to be Canned Heat, or that's just a huge dance number, or Cosmic Girl, or 7 Days in Sunny June. There's so many hits, man. He's got bangers. Space Cowboy. There's just so many, man. Like, he's such a great artist that really captures feeling good and wanting to dance and just wanting to change the vibe up, I guess. And I think that's why I like it so much, because it puts me in a headspace where my mood is just immediately changed.
Awesome. Thanks, Chuck, jumping on the pod here today. Tino, we look forward to seeing Of Mice and Men in Australia next year, when you head down with Sienna Skies and Dream on Dreamer, two terrific local bands. It's really cool having the opportunity to talk to people about the music that makes them happy. And I agree with you 100% about the concept of heavy music being a cathartic outlet that does make people feel heard and make people feel happy. And with that in mind, we're going to leave you with the Of Mice and Men track that Tito referenced here. This is Obsolete, followed by, of course, Original by 311, because you do have to come original every day. And, of course, Canned Heat by motherfucking Jamiroquai, because this is one of my personal mood improvers. So we are aligned.
Cool. That's awesome, man. And I can't wait to get out to Australia. We're really looking forward to it. We'll be playing music from all of our albums, and these are not shows you want to miss. So make sure you get tickets at thephoenix.au or at ofmicetickets.com.
That brings to a close this quick fix episode of Instant Mood Improver, a happy music podcast with Tino Arteaga from Of Mice and Men. A massive shout out to Tino for joining us on the podcast today, and for being so generous with his insights into the mood improving qualities of the music of 311 and, of course, Jamiroquai. If you're a fan of Mice and Men and you'd like to see them live, you can do so in Australia this February when they go on tour with Dream on Dreamer and Sienna Skies in support. If you enjoyed the podcast episode today, I'd greatly appreciate if you gave us a rating or followed us on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, or Facebook. Now I'll leave you now by playing the sounds of Tino's Instant Mood Improvers. Come Original by 311 and Canned Heat by Jamiroquai. Followed, of course, by the absolute rager that is of Mice and Men's